What's up? Welcome to Scrub Club Games.
Alright, we are back. Gonna go to defeat some Fire Elf Pathfinders in Firecat Alley. It's a little bit farther down the way. Can't believe he blackmailed us like that. But here we are, at the Mercy. Let's see, what do we got here? Rank 2 Elite. Let's see how much health they have. Hopefully we can continue on one-hit Mortimer. Alright, 285 health. That's huge. We're actually going to throw up a we're going to go Scorpion and then throw up a Volcanic Shield. Gonna get smacked by an imp. Hate to see that. And we fizzled. Should have just put up the shield. Oh, we have our Locust. Alright. Let's see if we can try that first time seeing this card on our playthrough. 245. If we have a wand spell, we can knock him out next turn. And we don't. So we're going to go ahead, throw up a Volcanic Shield. Hopefully he fizzles. Didn't, but it's only a fire snake. So as our health gets bigger, we're less and less worried about those. But maybe he has a level 2 spell. So we're just going to make extra sure that we can take care of that. We're going to go with another Scorpion here. He didn't even attack us. Oh my goodness, the Scorpions are just not landing. But we have our 100%. Maybe he has a level 3 spell. Oh, it's another Fire Snake. Minus 70%. Only 31 damage. That's what I'm talking about. 100% never misses. 70 and we take him out. Just need to defeat one more of these guys. I think I saw a health pip over here. It looks like that guy stole it. So we're going to go ahead and snag 2 more over here and jump into another battle. Alright. Might take out this precision. Don't really need it. Although, if the Scorpion cards keep going the way they're going, we might actually need to use it. Alright, we got our minus 50% Fire Shield. Should help us out. A Firecat. Alright, we're actually going to knock out these Spirit Shields and throw down. We're just going to go ahead and use our 100%. Hopefully we get a Locust next turn. I think we also added an Evil Snowman, so maybe an Evil Snowman would be nice to see here. That Spirit Shield would have helped us out. Take less damage there. Alright, no luck of the cards today. So we're going to throw Scorpion at him and then just hit him with our 100% next turn. Eventually through our gear, we'll just get some nice boosts that'll allow us to get some boosts without having them to be actually anything specific.
Fire for Fiddle, as he loves to tell. Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for Fiddle, fire for Fiddle.
Alright, so I think we're all thinking the same thing. That little elf might be psychotic. But we're going to move on with our lives. Bigger fish to fry. We're still trying to figure out where Malistaire is at and bring him to justice.
My straw box! Thank you. Now about your question. I can't say for certain she's a witch, but there's a peculiar hermit who lives down the way. She keeps her windows drawn, and there's often strange smoke billowing from her chimney. That's the best I can give you. Hope it helps.
Alright, thanks, buddy. Alright, let's go talk to this hermit.
What? How dare you interrupt an old woman from her stories? Did Ambrose send you to banish me? Well, I'm not going without a fight. What's that? Corrupted fire elves? Murderous magma men? The undead have spilled from Dark Cave? They need the witch's help? First off, I'm 100% not that witch. Or any witch for that matter. I'm an alchemist. Secondly, this sounds like a city guard job.
First of all, you are that witch. Get it, girl.
The guard is pinned down. Ugh, typical. All right then, I'll help. But I need to know exactly what we're dealing with here. Take this special vial and collect a sample of magma from those magma men you mentioned for me to analyze. We'll go from there.
Alright, we are going to just peruse our deck here. Going to go ahead and knock out that precision. We actually didn't add any evil snowmen, so we're going to have to add that. Knock out a scarab and add another evil snowman. We are good to go. Sorry, last check. Okay, I did add 3 locusts. Just wanted to double check that. Just keep facing through that one. Finally caught him. Alright, rank 2, 235 health. Once again, a fire gentleman, so we're gonna go with the elemental shield. Alright, that works perfect for us. He only has a minus 25%, probably because of the difficulty. I know typically they have a minus 80 later on in the game, which is pretty pesky and annoying. But let's see if our Locust can hit like a truck. Another Firecat, minus 50%. Would have done 90, does 45. And our Locust fizzles. We are just not getting the luck of the draw today. Right. Once again, throwing out a Locust. Doesn't fizzle. Come on. Big money, big money. It's going to knock him out, or it should anyway. 275. Highest damage yet for us. Got our health back. And we are going to go ahead and attack another Magma Man. Chase him down from the back. And we can go first. Throw up some shields. Alright, let's see if he passes. He does. Alright, we're going to go with the Evil Snowman this time, just so I can show you guys it. Yeah, I think we've seen it before, either the tutorial or throughout the playthrough. But I cannot speak highly enough about the just overall effort that went into this. Like, look at that animation on those cards and those spells that we use. Love to see that.
You smell like sulfur. Now, hand me the magma, and I'll run a quick analysis on it. And done. Ah, looks like the root cause was a banshee's whale curse. Oh, and I recognize these melodic signatures. Bastilla Gravewind. Bastilla was the prima donna of the Fire Globe Theater decades ago. She had a bitter relationship with the Fire Elves, especially fellow actors. During a performance of magic fire music, her elf co-star accidentally summoned actual fire magic, and that was the end of poor Bastilla. I'd heard that she had a thriving underworld theater career, but apparently she's decided to return with a vengeance. A banshee's whale curse works like an auditory virus. Rehearsals for that dreadful musical served as the perfect way to infect the masses. Thankfully, this particular whale seems to have no effect on humans, but we need to help the fire elves before their little brains melt. To reverse the curse, I'll need a Herkimer stone to record Bastilla's voice onto. Get one from the Rotting Fodder in Dark Cave.
Alright, back to the dark cave that the minions think gives them the heebie-jeebies. Alright, we're walking. Either towards or away. We can get to the dark cave this way. I suppose not. Once again, keeping an eye out for those little Firecats. Those poor babies are scattered throughout. Alright. Oh, looks like our buddy over here, Shalix, has another quest.
Wizard? After I went home to hide the strongbox you rescued, my house was looted. Not once, not twice, but thrice! As a relic stealer, I had set out several rare and immensely valuable items I'd hoped to sell to the crowds coming in for the fire festival. Just when I thought I was safe inside my home, haunted minions broke it. Mercifully, they were distracted by the shininess of the Emberstone ring. I hope it's not crude to say, but that ring was supposed to pay my mortgage. Please, wizard, get the Emberstone ring back for me.
Yeah, we can do that for sure. First, we're going to go to the dark cave. See if we can just use these teleporters. Main gate. Alright. Apparently, we are going the wrong way once more. Alright, we're looking out for those... Oh, almost just got into a battle there. Not that we're ducking fights. Anybody can catch these hands. We'll run the fade with any of these minions of Malistaire, but I would prefer, for the speed and my own sanity, not to continually fight random enemies. Alright, here we go. Let's try and collect this Herkimer. Upon further reflection, I don't blame the minions for wanting to leave. This whole area is just spooky. Really gives you that feel.
Take our Herkimer stone. We'll dig up another to record our sickened beats upon.
Alright. Okay, I got stuck there. Mana, perfect. Snag a wooden chest over here as well. 15 gold, we're a big spender. Okay, we are going the right way, thank goodness. Another mana wisp, can use that. It's floating along. I do love our little mount here. It does look pretty cool.
Ah, good. This Herkimer stone should work nicely to record Bastilla's wail. I'll override whatever noise the rotting fodder had imbued it with. You'll just need to get Bastilla mad enough to let out a good shriek. Herkimer stones naturally capture the sound waves of the undead. I did a little reconnaissance while you were gone. Big surprise, Bastilla is in her old house, the Diva's Tower, down the street. Good luck.
Excellent. Let's go get the diva. Let's show her who's boss. Also horrifying that this is going to melt the little elves' brains. Those poor little elves. Just trying to live their best lives. Sing their little songs. Another wooden chest, 6 gold. Man, we can buy so many nice things with that. Just chugging along. We're gonna go grab that mana wisp. Alright, perfect. And now we're back to full before this fight. Full health. Still won't know what hit her. Gotta mentally prep. Yeah. Kick her little butt. Let's go. Let's go.
At last! I've been eagerly awaiting a review of the performance I gave for the Fire Elves. What? Are you not a fan? Well, Alistar is. None of you wretched living creatures' opinions will matter once the Dark Master's plan is fulfilled. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Alright, so I was talking about Malistair's skin routine. Stilla probably also needs a solid one. Because we go second, we are going to go ahead and... Actually, we're going to take out the Fire Elf. Was going to shield up, but this Fire Elf Hunter knockout would be way more impactful. We do have our Fairy for health if we need it. I know our last boss fight went sideways fairly quickly. Alright, and the Fire Elf is knocked out. Bastilla has 0 pips. We'd love to see that. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this Scarab. Yeah, throw on the Elemental Shields just for coverage. Spirit Shields would have been fantastic there. But maybe she hits us with a Fire, Ice, or a Storm spell. A rank 3 boss. Go ahead and get rid of the Frost Beetle. Hit her with 70 and use the Locusts next turn. Alright, it's just a lowly pixie. Probably gonna be 150 damage here, maybe. 123. Even better than I thought. Alright, 370. If we hit the high end of this, go ahead and knock her out with our 100% spell next turn. And whenever those bosses come out at you, you're just going to be taking an insane amount of damage. Alright, we did get the high end. Perfect. Should be able to knock her out this turn. We even got... That's our first power pip that we gained in the wild. Let's go. I believe you start getting those. We'll look at the character sheet after this battle. I believe you start getting those at level 10. We probably have like a 1 or 2% chance, maybe, to get those. We'll look at the character sheet and talk about it.
How dare you upstage my comeback performance? It was going so well, too. I laughed. I cried. Oh, it was better than Firecat's. Enjoy this day, whelp. For when you bear witness to Malistair's malum opus, then you will be sorry. This entire wretched city will be sorry!
Back here. She just floats off. Alright. As promised. Character sheet. Let's see. Stun resistance, healing in, critical. Badges that we've earned, slot ready. Possible I'm just missing it. We do a 2 plus 2. I don't think that's a percentage. I think we just do an extra 2 damage. It's highly likely that I'm just missing it. Let's see. Accuracy, damage, resistance. I might just be blind. Highly likely. Crit, block, armor piercing. I am, in fact, blind. I can't see it. Regardless, it's not a very high percentage of the time that we get those pips. We're going to snag this wooden chest. We got a treasure card. We got a scarab treasure card. Wow. That's real exciting because we don't see that card every time we battle. All right. Let's see. Talk to Gretta. Get our health back to full. Perfect.
Did you capture Bastilla's whale? Great! What's that? She warned there's still more to Malister's sinister plan? Wait, Malister's behind this? Malister? Drake? The Death Professor? I'd heard he blew himself up with the Death School after his sweet wife, Sylvia, passed. Truth be told, I'm not surprised. There was always a certain darkness about him. Sylvia was too good for that entire Drake family, if you ask me. Nonetheless, we still need to transmute Bastilla's whale into a cure for the Fire Elves. We'll just need a few things before we can get started. Unfortunately, the alchemical transmutation will require some equipment that I'm no longer privy to. One student turns himself into a humongo frog, and everyone wants the alchemy professor run out of town. Bartleby forbid Ambrose have my back. Anyhow, I can make do with crafting equipment. Here's a list of items to borrow from Gloria Crendel in Old Town. Just, don't mention my name.
I wonder what the backstory is. Alright, we're going to ping this. We are going to go to the commons. I think that's actually going to be the fastest way than traversing throughout the whole thing once more. So, going to go through the shopping district. Get our mana back as well. Alright. Talk to Gloria Crendel.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you craft today? You'd like to borrow some crafting items. I suppose that's all right. Let's see your list. One large beaker, one crucible, 5 aludels, and a small athanor. Well, this is your lucky day. I just received a crate of those items. Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue parting gift. What? I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me. Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. I can see by the gleam in your eye that you're bound for great things. I want to fashion you a proper set of magical robes. They'll help you on your journeys and look good too, if I do say so myself. But the gobblers ate all my supplies. I'll need you to get some more so I can make the robes for you. I'm sure you can do it easily. I'll need good cloth. Shawls from the haunted minions on Triton Avenue will serve nicely, along with fabric from Fire Elf hats in Firecat Alley. Finally, I'll need good leather. The belts the Cyclopes wear will be perfect. You can get some in Cyclops Alley. Go forth, young wizard.
Alright, so it's nice to see that everybody still kind of cares for Greta. Let's go ahead and pass back to her. See what she has to say about our interaction.
How did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh. Let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there.
All right. Good.
That equipment
Damn,
is
look at that
not
setup.
enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. Go on. Just place the Herkimer stone on the crucible. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work.
All right.
Wow! A+ work here, young one. Good work. Now for the next part of the plan. The curative intonation potion will work similarly to the initial curse, so you'll need to administer it to an influential fire elf. Alacane Swift Arrow is the most famous fire elf actor alive. Once he's cured, just explain to him that it's up to him to pass the cure on to his people. You'll find Alacane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alacane a good thwacking.
Just go whack him. Is that Harry Potter? Fire Wizard Harry Potter? All right. Full mana, full health, full heart, clear eyes. We can't lose. Here we go. Actually, let me take a little peek here. Maybe we can find some of the cats. Don't see any. It looks like there's one back here, and there is a smith. Perfect. We gathered some ore. Grab this little guy. Did we already get him? Why are we unable to grab him? I guess we already got him. And now we just wait to give the good guy the thwacking he needs.
Fire for Friddle, the greatest magicians have something to learn. Fire for Friddle, Wizard City must burn. Fire for Friddle.
All right. Time to take on these guys. We do get to go first. We're going to see if we can be cheeky here. Take out this Magma Man. Maybe that boost puts us over. I highly doubt it, but... And it doesn't matter. We fizzled anyway. Tragic. Back-to-back imps. Alright, so the fight is not starting out the greatest for us. I still do want to take out one, so we're going to take out the Magma Man. Come on. Perfect. Doesn't fizzle. Evil Snowman does 297. Knocks one of them out of the fight. Firecat, alright. 100 damage. Now while we're waiting to build up some pips, let's get rid of that Scarab. Throw on an elemental shield. Fizzle would be great here. They just never fizzle. It's tough. 67 more damage. Alright, we do have a volcanic shield that we're going to throw on. Kind of biding our time before we attack. We do get a pass. Love that. Alright, and just for the coverage, we're going to throw on our Spirit Shield. Just so I can do back-to-back turns where I get some good damage in. Just like I alluded to earlier in the run, we are going to be swarmed by shields. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go with the Locust. Doesn't fizzle, that's huge. Now if we can get the high end, let's get a 305 here. 305, big damage, love that. Good thing we threw on a Mist Shield. Alright, 45 damage. Should be able to take him out this turn. He's 175. Do we go with the Serpent that's boosted, or do we go with the Scorpion? We're going to go with the Scorpion. Just hope we hit that 180, 190, 200 mark. And it fizzled once more. The scorpions are not on our side today. 210 damage from 2 pips. This guy's a tank. Looks like we're trying to go the Snow Serpent. It does land. Boost it. And knocks him out. Should have just gone the Snow Serpent the entire time.
Dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I ever repay you?
Alright, we're hitting a little jig on him. I did get an Evil Snowman treasure card. We got some bark skin boots. Now let's go talk to Alicane.
Only I can deliver my people from the grip of this dreadful banshee's curse? But how? I am an actor. We are the opposite of people.
Actors are the opposite of people. I'm using that from now on.
The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the ages. To the streets!
Perfect. And we're going to learn about some fire magic.
In the beginning, there was the Dragon Titan, an immortal being capable of burning an entire world or rekindling a soul's lost spark. From the embers left in its wake, there came the race of dragons who harnessed the power of fire to rule the lands. As fire magic passed to younger races, dragons were pushed out of the fledgling worlds, seeking refuge neath the sleeping form of their ancestor. Their drake offspring formed alliances with roving human clans to rebel against their parents, ultimately establishing the empire of Dragonspire.
Alright, good little lore drop there. We gotta go talk to Gretta. Also need to get some health back.
Thank you for watching Scrub Club Games. For more content like this, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.